I'm still learning, still testing. These first few weeks are to get my hands dirty, to test the waters, to see what works and what doesn't. What I'm doing is not easy. From living in a bus to trying to raise $1 million and everything in between, it's all a learning experience. I have no production crew or team behind me. I have no funding from anything or anybody. This is just me. This is just an idea that I had and brought to life. Sometimes I wish there was instructions or a manual that I could go to for guidance. Sometimes I wish there was cheat codes or something that guarantees me success and progression, but there's not. It's trial and error. It's testing out what works and what doesn't. On day 12, I backed right into a Mini Cooper. I smoked his whole front panel. The guy wasn't happy, but I reassured him I had insurance and everything would be okay. Before that happened, I collaborated with SUP East Coast Paddleboard Company and set up shop at Deer Fox Beach, Massachusetts. I sold a few shirts, and after that I went to Marblehead Port, an old sailing town, for lunch. I met two people trying to start a brownie company, and they were absolutely delicious. Honestly, the best brownies I've ever had. Later that night, I went to Fisherman's Beach, where they invited me back to their Glow Paddle, a nighttime event where they paddle in the dark, and that's where I hit the Mini Cooper. Day 13, I woke up to a couple telling me I left my lights on all night, and that my bus was dead. They were right. I got it jumped. I really didn't do much after that. Just drove around all day, saw the area, and chilled out. In the morning of day 14, I met up with a guy named Dom, who's a seaweed farmer. He explained his whole operation and talked about how seaweed could help the environment and be an option to replace plastic. After that, I made my way to Boston Harbor to try to set up, but parking was a nightmare. So I sent it to Plymouth, Massachusetts, where we first settled here in America. It wasn't that impressive, just another New England beach town. I talked to some locals, bought some dinner on the harbor. I eventually went to sleep, getting ready for day 15. And once that rolled around, I woke up and I kept traveling. I wanted to make my way to Cape Cod to see what that was all about. So I did, and I enjoyed it there. I got some permits, and I set up a little shop on the side of the street. But since I didn't have my bus behind me, nobody was really interested. Day 16, I decided to use that morning to clear my mind a little. Sometimes it's hard to step away from the project and give myself time. So I hiked the sand dunes and got some cool drone shots. With a project this size, it really consumes you. You work on this 24 hours a day, and it becomes your whole life. After that, I gave away some shirts, promoted my mission, inspired some people, and I had a nice evening. 17 was a good day. I woke up and headed back to Plymouth, Massachusetts because of a farmer's market that was going on. I haven't done a farmer's market yet, so I wanted to test how'd that go, and it went pretty well. I definitely have the most success when the bus is parked right behind me and I can set up shop. People were interested, people followed.